Have you ever wondered how a single bullet could set the world ablaze, leading to the first global conflict, World War I? It all began with the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria. This event was akin to a spark, igniting the dry kindling of international tensions. Suddenly, alliances were called upon, ultimatums were given, and the major powers of the world found themselves on the brink of war. So we see a single event, the assassination, causing a ripple effect that would change the world forever. But the fuse to this devastating explosion was lit long before that fateful day in Sarajevo. Let's go back, shall we? Picture the European continent at the turn of the 20th century. It was a tangled mess of alliances and treaties, each power bound to another in a complex dance of diplomacy. There was the Triple Entente, a cordial understanding between Britain, France and Russia, then the Central Powers, an alliance between Germany, Austria-Hungary and Italy. These alliances, while designed to maintain peace, created a precarious balance, a powder keg waiting for a spark. And beneath this diplomatic veneer, the continent was a hotbed of militarism, nationalism and imperialism. Arms races escalated, national pride swelled, and empires vied for dominance. The stage was set, the actors in place, the script, though unwritten, was already in motion. This complex web of alliances, fueled by intense nationalism and militarism, set the stage for a conflict of unprecedented scale. And so the dominoes began to fall. But how did this regional conflict escalate into a world war? Picture a tranquil European landscape abruptly shattered by the echoes of gunfire and the chaos of war. The spark was lit in the Balkans, with the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria, and the resulting feud between Austria-Hungary and Serbia. But the fire spread rapidly, engulfing the entire continent and beyond. Now you might be wondering, how did a conflict between two countries spiral into a global conflagration? The answer lies in the intricate web of alliances, treaties and understandings that crisscrossed Europe. When Austria-Hungary declared war on Serbia, it set off a chain reaction. Serbia's ally, Russia, stepped in to defend them, which in turn triggered Germany's support for Austria-Hungary. Germany's role in escalating the conflict cannot be overstated. They offered Austria-Hungary what is often referred to as a blank check, a carte blanche assurance of unconditional support. This effectively gave Austria-Hungary the confidence to confront Serbia, knowing they had the backing of a powerful ally. With the dominoes set up, all it took was a single push. Soon, Germany declared war on Russia and its ally France, and when Germany invaded Belgium, Britain, bound by treaty to protect Belgium, declared war on Germany. Like a line of dominoes, one by one, nations were drawn into the conflict, transforming it from a regional issue into a global war. And so, with a network of alliances triggering a domino effect, the world found itself embroiled in a war like no other. The Great War, as it was known then, was a global event of unprecedented scale. Over 30 nations from across the globe, from the far reaches of the Pacific to the heart of Europe, were drawn into the conflict. The world had never seen warfare on this scale, with millions of men mobilized, new weapons of destruction unleashed, and a level of devastation that was simply unimaginable. This conflict wasn't limited to the battlefields. It reached into the lives of citizens far and wide, affecting economies, societies, and cultures in ways that would ripple through the decades. The world was connected by a shared experience of horror, loss, and the struggle for survival. World War I, therefore, began as a complex interplay of alliances, nationalism, and a single spark that ignited the flame of war. So, what have we learned about the start of World War I? We've unraveled the complex tapestry of events that led to one of the most devastating conflicts in human history. It began with the spark that ignited the flame, the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand. This event, while seemingly isolated, was a catalyst in a Europe already on the brink, a powder keg waiting to explode. The complex network of alliances, the domino effect, turned a local conflict into a global war. Nations bound by promises and treaties were drawn into the fray, escalating the conflict to a scale previously unimaginable. The world was at war, the repercussions of which are still felt today. World War I, a complex and devastating conflict, was triggered by a blend of nationalism, imperialism, complex alliances, and a single fateful event. It serves as a stark reminder of how interconnected our world truly is, and the catastrophic consequences that can unfold when diplomacy fails.